lovelies, welcome back. My name is Tehja and today we have another super exciting video. If you have watched part 1, welcome back. We finna do part 2 of this Cardi B and Megan Wap transformation. So if you'd like to know how to get the makeup look, please keep on watching. So what I'm planning to do is actually one eye doing Cardi's makeup and one eye doing Megan's makeup. And I figured since I got 2 eyes, let's do 2 looks. I'm gonna use a mix of my Kat Von D concealer and my Juvia's Place concealer to work as my eyeshadow primer, because this Kat Von D one is pretty much my skin tone, and then with Juvia's obviously is lighter. So I just kind of want to mix those two together to give me like a good priming base, you know, so like the colors stick out but they're still like relatively close to my skin tone. Now we're gonna move into the eyes. I'm gonna first do Cardi's eye makeup first. Duh, there we go. Boom. All right. So I'm not sure if this eyeshadow is still available, but it is a Colourpop single, but it came out with the Valentine's Day collection years ago. But this is the color Softcore, and we're going to use this as the transition shade for this eyeshadow look because it's like very like berry pink. I'm just kind of going to go in like a typical eyeshadow shape. Like I'm going to go and blow this out in my crease, kind of doing like windshield wiper motions. But kind of like go down here and then twirl and spin the brush this way to kind of give that like rounded look. Kind of repeat that until you kind of build up the color to your liking. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Jacki, Aina, and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I hope this is still available, but I'm going to take Supreme and I'm going to put that a little bit further in my crease with a not as fluffy brush. Follow the same motions but kind of be more direct with the color. So kind of going starting on the inside and just kind of working my way out. And then I'm going to swirl, do the swoopy swirl. Let's see, I'm probably going to take another color to kind of blend out the edges of this a little bit. So now I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition Remastered palette, and I'm going to take the shade Henna, and I'm just going to take a little bit and like blend the outsides, just like the top of this makeup. And we're going to take that same color in a smaller brush and go even deeper into the crease, really concentrating that color. Most of my brushes are dirty. Again, what else is new? You know, try to like start out light and build in that color. But I'm kind of like, you know, kind of going in that crease. Oh yeah, I think this is like the perfect color. I hope y'all can see that. I know I keep turning that way because my mirror is right there. I probably should move it, but I have all this stuff on my goddamn table. So anyway, I kind of like really built up that color because it's really, really prominent in the eyeshadow. So now from the same palette, we're going to take Demure, which is this color right here. And again, like we did with the other color Henna before we put in our crease, we're just gonna blend out the edges of the eyeshadow even more. Like I just wanna make sure that everything is like super blended because the blend on Cardi is like ridiculous. I know people have beef with this company, but I literally do not have any other color. I really don't. So like if anybody knows any dupes, I keep messing with my ear because I haven't worn earrings in a long time. But if anybody knows any dupes for this color, please let me know. But I'm taking this Lime Crime Pocket Candy palette. I'm going to be taking this shade, which is Baby Cake. And I'm going to like kind of put that deeper in the crease and the outer V. And that's like the darkest, let me see. Yeah, that's like about the darkest color Cardi has in her eyes. So I'm going to take an even smaller brush, an even more like detailed brush, and really focus that color like in the crease, I'm like just kind of using small, even like motions to make sure that I just don't do too much with this color. Because it's always better to build a color than to like put a lot and then you can't like take it away. But at least with colors, when you start out with a little bit, you can always build. You can always build. Okay, so I'm going back into my Colourpop single eyeshadows, And I'm taking this color right here, which is Secrets, which I hope is also still available because that's also from the Valentine's Day collection a few years ago. And this will be our lid color. When I can find a brush. What I do really like about this look is that everything is pretty much matte, which is pretty cool. Alright, so this light pink is a little bit too light, like it's not as summery as I would like it to be, and I probably should have went to Erica's Instagram post because she always posts details. But I was lazy and I'm trying to get this video out, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. And we will move on to Megan's eye look. Okay, so of course, because it's brown girl friendly and Megan got brown girl friendly eyeshadows on. And so when that happens, Jacki Aina. So I'm gonna first take Ginger, this one right here, as my transition shade and just see what happens. And then this is more of like a rounded shape, even more than Cardi's. So I'm kind of doing small circular motions instead of like straight motions to really get that rounded shape. And then bringing it back down, right? And then we're gonna take edges and we're gonna add that to the crease as well. I'm gonna use the same brush and be a daredevil. I can actually use all of these shades in here. What is life right now? So I'm just doing the same thing. Yeah, this is the right tone of red for Megan's side. All right, I'm gonna take a clean brush and just kind of just blend out these edges real quick. Okay, cool. I'm going to be taking Credit, boop, that dark color right here, and I'm going to use a smaller brush and put that even more in the crease. It looks like it's used liberally, so I'm going to slowly build up the color as well because I just don't want to like have this go too dark too fast. I do have to say Credit doesn't blend as good as I would want it to. Like I do have a little bit of a problem unlike the other colors. Mini Jacki Aina palette review how many months later? Actually almost a year later because I remember it came out in her birthday month, which is August. So almost a year later. Like I got the palette and barely used it. Like but I also wasn't doing makeup, so that's like why. See, like the brush is still in here. That's how new it is. Now it's time to add the yellow. So I'm gonna first look, because I have this Colourpop honey palette that came out also I believe last year. Still in the box. I'm not a spoiled brat, I promise. I promise. Does that look like the color? Is it even matte? Lord. But Megan's looks like it's shimmer. So I'm going to use a matte base and put a shimmer on top. So I'm taking the color Sweet Spot, this one, and I'm going to put that on my lid. Just buy it. Okay, and I'm just going to pack that on. Oh, okay. Colourpop. Don't want to come through and help us this out. Okay, I'm like in between doing like a yellow gold like this one or like a yellow shimmer like this one right here. I have the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, which I know has some yellows in here. Damn, I got all the yellows, but I think I'm gonna go with the Riveria palette and I'm going to go into, is that Maintenance? No, Inheritance. That makes more sense. Inheritance, which is this color right here. I'm going to put that on top of that yellow because that yellow just wasn't, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That other yellow just was not doing it for me. I just sprayed my brush a little bit just to make it even more extra because, like, why not? Live life. Life is short-ish. So now it's time for the wing because they both have like sick ass wings. I freaking love them. Am I capable of doing them? But we're gonna find out. So I'm going to be taking, and yes, I know, but I'm taking my Kylie Cosmetics Kyliner in black, and she's making an appearance like she did in the video. I'm sorry. Okay. And I'm going to line my eyes really quickly, and I'm going to try to extend it out pretty far because they kind of almost go to like the eyebrow. But I do want to talk about, why would I want to talk about it when I'm doing eyeliner? Okay, their eyeliners are way thinner than that. So there's two things I can do. Thing number one is gonna make a wipe and wipe the bottom off. Thing number two is to follow through, and I think I'm gonna do thing number one. I'll be right back. Okay, so as I'm removing this, I do want to talk about, well, I'll start, since we're on the topic, I'll start with the whole Kylie Jenner petition thing. So with the petition, well, number one is that it obviously started out as a joke. Because like the amount of signatures required was 1. So like just someone was just like messing around because like they're probably bored. But then it turned into this like whole big thing, and like because I have mixed feelings about her. I'ma be real, I do. And so like I get why people are like, why is she in the video? Especially for what she did in the video, which was literally walk down a hallway and open a door, and I don't know why her management even let that happen, because her family has already like gotten flack for like being like talentless, and then literally while everybody else is dancing and rapping, she just opens a door. Like that just doesn't help your debate. So I blame her like management for even letting that happen. Like even if the creative director was like, we just want you to walk down the hallway and open a door, her management, her people should have been like, nah, that's not. If she did more in the video, like I was reading the comments and somebody was like, listen, like if she walked into a room when everybody was twerking and she threw money, like that just would have made the video, that would have made more sense. But like it was just literally meaningless. And so that was number one. But I don't have a problem with her being in the video, it's just what she did in the video. Number two is for people to call for her to be removed from the video. Ugh. Don't y'all have something else better to do? Like there's so many other things that you can sign petitions for and be mad about than one celebrity who's probably friends with Cardi being in the video. there's so many other problems to worry about than a celebrity being in the video that she was asked to be in. Number two, with her being removed from the video, that is a loss to Cardi because she done paid Kylie already. Like the thing is like it's just gonna be a loss because that's even more labor for people that edit the video to now edit her out of the video. She done paid Kylie already, so she can't get a refund on that, and they already did all that work. Like it's just, no. That's unrealistic. For people who take it seriously, that's like unrealistic and not necessary. It's a music video. It's not like it's freaking like a history book or some shit like that. Like it's literally a music video. You know, I just wish people just weren't so like mean. Well, I mean, other than like the whole manufacturing thing, but it's not like they're like actual like convicted criminals or some shit like that. Like they've done some horrible things in society, but like, because you have to understand that these people, even the Kardashians, are like human beings that have thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And like you just have to treat them at least as a human being first. And I feel like people forget that, which is celebrities in general. More black women more so than anything. But you know, I just feel like people just like forget that. And then the second thing, because I wanted to talk about this part first, about the whole WAP video and like the controversy of just like it being just like, you know, a super sexual song and video, is that like men have been having these videos for decades of women shaking their ass and talking about their sexual encounters and shit like that for decades. I mean, like now, like I've spotted this like new trend of like rappers like doing like kind of like cinema sex, like how they kind of like allude to like having sex with like this video vixen, but like obviously it's not like showing anything, like, you know, but no one's complaining about that. because that's more provocative than girls twerking in a video. Like, guys have been, you know, talking about their sexual encounters in songs in very great detail for decades, and y'all didn't really have a problem with it like that. Not as much as you guys have a problem with this song. I don't get it. Why the double standard now in 2020? Like, let them celebrate their sexuality and, you know, put their sexuality on their sleeve like men do. And with them, like, they own their sexuality as women, and so, like, I just feel like people are intimidated by that like these women are proud about their sexuality when, you know, women's sexuality have been attempted to be controlled by men for so many centuries, that, like, you know, when two women don't want to follow that protocol, all of a sudden it's a problem. Like, I was just talking about my mom with the video, and it's just like, you know, women just being comfortable with their sexuality and just talking about it, and just from who they are. It's not gonna be in an eloquent way, because I mean, y'all, look at how they rap. It's not in an eloquent way. Like, they're not gonna put it in such a poetic way that, like, it's saying it without saying it. Like, that's just not how they rap. And the thing is with me, it's like, why are y'all shocked about them rapping about sex and their vaginas when they've been doing that already? Like, I'm confused. Like, I can understand, like, friggin' if Selena Gomez came out with a song like that, then everybody be like, oh shit, like, what is going on right now? But, like, that's not the case, y'all. That's not the case. I'm so tired of people ostracizing others who are proud of their sexuality and put it out front, like women's sexuality always needs to be behind closed doors. Like, no, because we give birth to the earth. So, you know, that's something that needs to be known and celebrated. Okay, like, I also don't know what these lashes are, because they're from Yalorde lashes, and they're either Yeye or they're Alafia. I don't know which one though. Like, I don't. As I continue to talk, I'm going to be using, this is a Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I have beef with Too Faced and MAC, even though I'm using their products in this video, only because they're owned by Estee Lauder, and the owner of Estee Lauder, like, supports Donald Trump, and I don't. I mean, if you do, that's your choice, but, like, I just don't. This is so orange. Oh man, after I was just talking about Trump, then I fucking turned orange. Damn. I got my Huda Beauty foundation, and then I just hate that, like, then women try to, like, act like they're feminist, but then want to, like, put down women. Well, put down women in general, but, like, women who just don't give a fuck what society says about their sexuality and how they should act as a woman. I'm just tired of people, like, just always trying to be like, yeah, you know, and then post on freaking March 8th for Women's Day in America, and then want to talk bad about two women who literally don't give a shit about what society says. And just are owning their sexuality in a way that they're like, no, men are not going to control me and how I express my sexuality. So, because that's the other thing, y'all. It's just that, like, I don't know if you noticed, but there was no men in the video. None. No men in the video. It was all women, and it just looked like women having fun, being themselves, understanding their femininity and sensuality in the ways that they want to and need to. And so it was for them. It wasn't for a man. And then, you know, and like, even with the song is like, this is how you need to treat me in the bedroom. Women aren't taught to be like, this is how you need to treat me in the bedroom. This is my needs. It's all about, like, you know, pleasing the man. For having a song that's pretty much like a laundry list of, like, needs and wants, and, like, if you don't do this, like, I'm bouncing. Like, that is liberating and empowering in a way that, is it the best? No. Is it needed? Yes. It is needed, you know, because that messaging isn't really out there as much as it should be for women. And then on top of that, they're doing it in an industry when men command and dominate what happens in the bedroom. If you listen to them songs, I'm telling you, like, really, don't listen to the beat. Listen to the songs. Anyway, matte concealer. This is the Regular Pro Longwear concealer in shade NC42. And I'm just gonna put that underneath my eyes. I actually have to wet my beauty blender because I forgot And it pisses me off every time I forget because I don't feel like getting up. So yeah, that's just like my 2 cents on it. Mindsets have to change in order for change to happen. You know, especially as women. Like, we need to stop tearing each other down and slut shaming and saying what we should and shouldn't do. And even if it's like religious beliefs that you have, keep that to yourself. Don't impose your religious beliefs on other people, especially if they're not of like the same faith. Like, you know, if you believe that it should be a certain way, then that's for you. And that's how your sexuality needs to be expressed and handled in your life. But don't try to impose it and make people feel bad when they don't follow that same guideline. Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It's the regular one, but I really want to try the golden one because the golden one looks really good. Anyway, but I love the video. Y'all let me know down below if y'all love the video because I freaking love the video. And that was the other thing, is that in the video, it wasn't as much twerking as I thought. So it was like a lot more conservative, especially with those two. And the looks were bomb. So y'all know. So I'm gonna take like the middle colors of both eyes and just put that on the lash line. And putting that on my lash line, my bottom lash line. And then last but not least, for the eyes, I'm going to be taking a mascara. And I'm just going to do my bottom lashes real quick. You can do the top too, but for me, I don't feel like I need to, so. I'm going to bronze my face. I'm going to be taking my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Bayesian Girl. Because they're not really like highly bronze or contoured or anything like that. So I'm just going to use bronzer instead and see how that goes. Yeah, like this is perfect. Because like it's like not that obvious. For at least for the LP is not that obvious. So I'm just gonna do a little bit over here and then a little bit on my forehead, which I don't know if y'all saw my hair mannequin. I hope that wasn't really creepy. Like this whole time I hope like she's not creeping you out. And I'm gonna also contour my nose because Cardi got that snatch nose. I'm gonna use the bronzer to do that real quick. It's not gonna be like a snatch nose. It's going to be relatively snatched. So I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray first. So now I'm going to be taking my Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and I'm going to be taking, I know this looks like crap, but I'm going to be taking Seychelles and I'm going to highlight my cheeks. I wet my brush a little bit. I don't know if that helped. But this is like almost the exact same color. It's just highlighted better on Cardi and Megan. But I'm just really happy that they got together because, you know, they always try to pit female rappers against each other. And so like I'm happy like they collaborated. And I know like the whole Nicki and Cardi thing, like some people are mad that Megan did a song with Cardi, but I feel like they're grown-ass women. Like they're literally grown-ass women. This is not middle school, y'all. Like, you know, if Megan doesn't have a problem, obviously, with Cardi, and she doesn't have a problem with Nicki, like, let her get her coin. So I'm taking now for my lips, my NYX lip liner pencil in Chestnut to line my lips, because it actually is lined, and I freaking love it. I don't have to blend my lip liner this time. But yeah, so just let them make music together. It's not a whole loyalty thing, and especially like Megan's an Aquarius, and like Aquariuses don't do that. They just don't. All three of them try and get their coin, so I don't understand who has time for beefs like that it will affect your pay. Like I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird how people think. Okay, I'm gonna like use a little bit of this peachy lipstick from Anastasia, like literally the tiniest bit, just to get that nude color. And last but not least, I'm going to use the MAC Cream Sheen Glass in Delight and see what that does. I am going to put on the wig and my nails that I made off camera, and my bra that I made, and then I'll be back for the final result. Okay, so this is the final look. This is how the makeup came out. This is Cardi's side, and then this is Megan's side. And I am just so freaking happy with the way that this whole look came out. Here's the wig. I'm gonna try to fit the wig in the complete shot. But I love to this look, this whole aesthetic with the door knocker earrings, and just like everything is just so freaking good. Like just the makeup, all of it, just all of it. I even did nails, and I tried to do like long ass nails, kind of like nails on 7th type nails, just to like match the whole look. And I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling the fantasy. I feel like Cardi and Megan combined. Like they just made a super baby. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. So if you decide to recreate this look using my tutorial, please tag me at TZ Season. And for what I'm wearing, I made a glam brow specifically for this video and specifically for WAP. It has drips of pink and gold. And then it says WAP over here in rhinestones. I was like, let me just make it as extra as possible because they're extra. So it's a custom glam bra, but if you want me to make a custom glam bra for you, let me know. I could hook you up. Yeah, so there'll be more transformations to come. Let me know if you guys want me to do the other transformation of them like wearing like gloves and thongs and boots, because I can do that as well. It'll kind of be like a stripper transformation. So anyway guys, I love you, love yourself, and I'll see you next video. Mwah!